Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. It is Saturday morning. Our weekends are really family days in general, but we always try to be intentional, specifically with like Saturday mornings or Saturday afternoons being our like family time. So this afternoon, we have a birthday party for one of Darian's friend's sons. His name is Blue. I think Beckham has met Blue one other time. We need to get them together more often, but she's going to be so happy to go do that. So we're all doing that as a family later. And when I say family time, I really just mean like this is the intentional time we leave the house and do an activity all together. Obviously, we spend the whole weekend together, but it's just more intentional time. And we normally would do that this morning, but Darian let me sleep in. Yeah. Darian let me sleep in this morning because tomorrow's Mother's Day. And last night, after I filmed the podcast with his mom, he gave me this letter and said, I want you to go meet your friends downtown. I planned a night for you. Here's all this other sweet stuff in the letter. And it was the best night. I wish I was vlogging, but I obviously had no idea that he was doing that. You want that? Where is Elmo song and Alexa? Alexa runs this household with her songs. Kason is taking a nap right now. I need to make my coffee to feel like a sane person. I think I want a hot coffee. I usually do my protein coffees, but I'm not really in the mood for an iced coffee right now, so I'm gonna do a hot coffee. I'm obviously have to get my spring mug in action because it's a spring day. Plot twist. Hugh and I go to sleep, and as I was about to go upstairs, Beckham was like, I want to go to sleep, which she rarely does. She's like, I want to drink my milk and go to sleep. So I said, okay. So we switched him out. I went and got him. We'll try putting him down in another 30 minutes. But he was sad. He didn't want to go to sleep. 30 minutes later, I've still yet to make my coffee. Darian needed to get some work done, and he literally let me have the whole morning. So he is in his office doing some work. The thing about our work is it's so funny because we work like, obviously we have like the luxury of so many things and it's the best thing ever, but also we work pretty much every day. It's just for short periods of time, so it ends up like evening out, especially for Darian since he does like the sports media stuff. Sports obviously are typically on weekends, and so he works a lot of weekends as well as like weekdays, but luckily he doesn't go out of town for more than like 12 times a year. Typically it's usually like once a month, but anyway, let's finally make a cup of coffee before we feed him. All right, I'm thinking today we will do one of my favorites, Intenso. This, if I have hot coffee, it's always Intenso. It's 7 ounces, so it's like a big cup of coffee. Gosh, I almost forgot to put my honey and cinnamon in before the coffee brewed. That's like the most important part. Cinnamon first. I like a good bit of cinnamon. And then pump in your honey. I usually do like 1 or 2 pumps. Now that that is all mixed together, we are ready to brew. Let's see what we want to give him. Maybe we'll do immunity blend with mango, banana, and spirulina. Now it's time to pour. So last night, I did a podcast episode with Darian's mom about mother-in-laws. Because I get so many questions about mother-in-laws, especially when people find out that my mother-in-law are close. And they just want to know, like, I don't know. I always just get wide range of stories of like, how do you handle when your mother-in-law is disrespectful or crossing boundaries or whatever. And so I honestly feel like last night was so good. I feel like it gave so much perspective from the daughter-in-law's perspective and the mother-in-law's perspective. Like she gave me perspective on why maybe some of these moms may have issues like with letting go control and stuff like that. And, you know, not saying the way that mother-in-laws act sometimes are right, but sometimes daughter-in-laws be wilding out too. But also, even if you aren't in that situation, I feel like it's still a good listen, like to be able to hear from different perspectives about situations. And then also just one day you might be a mother-in-law or a daughter-in-law. And I feel like it's just good to get the perspective on that. Me trying to talk right now, I genuinely feel like I'm brain dead because I can't create a sentence. Tomorrow, all our plans are to go to Juniper with both of our moms. And that's another fun thing about like loving your mother-in-law is that my mother-in-law and my mom are such good friends. And when they watch the kids together, they just like laugh together, hang out. They're just friends, and it is a very fun dynamic. But we are going with them to Juniper tomorrow, which is, I believe they're doing a brunch tomorrow with Juniper. It's a buffet. We've been for Father's Day before, and it was so good. Like, you think buffet, and you're like, how is that going to be good? Like, is the food going to be fresh? No. It's so good. They have so many different options. I'll just have to show you guys tomorrow. It's like a buffet style, but it's like a smaller buffet style. It's always fresh. You'll have to wait to see. But it's super good. And so I know we're doing that because I think my main Mother's Day thing is that after that, I'm just having the day to myself. I think I'm going to deep clean the house. That's what I'm doing for Mother's Day. And maybe I'll go like try a new coffee shop or something. But that's the tough thing about Mother's Day is that everything's closed. So it's like if I wanted to go do something for myself, it's closed. So that is tough. But I've also just been like thinking about Mother's Day for people that this day isn't great for. Like maybe you lost your mom, or maybe you recently miscarried, or whatever it may be. And I don't know. I feel like it's good to be aware on holidays. Like this is not good for everybody. Like Mother's Day is really painful holiday for people too. I don't know, just find, obviously it's a good holiday for me, but I just want to always be aware of the fact that like some people are hurting and it's not a great holiday for everybody. Anyway, I am going to feed him, play with him for a little while, and then we'll try again to put you down, and then we'll get ready for the birthday party.
Both kids are officially down for naps. Very rare that they would be asleep at the same time, but because Kayson's nap got pushed back, it ended up working out because now we get to get ready. I am going to try to get ready really fast. Obviously, we're just going to a 2-year-old's birthday party, so it does not have to be anything crazy. And it's raining outside too, so it's not like I have to do my hair or anything. And I want to wake the kids up and just like get them dressed and leave. I don't want to have to get any of their snacks or anything ready, so we'll go ahead and prepare for that. Last night was so refreshing. I felt like I was like a teenager again for some reason. I don't know, like meeting up with my friends so late for dinner. It was like 8 o'clock by the time I got downtown, or wait, maybe it was like 8:45. It was almost 9 o'clock by the time I got downtown because it was after our hour after we filmed, and we ended up filming until 8, and so it ended up being super late, but it ended up working out for everyone timing wise. And I don't know, just like sitting and laughing with my friends was so fun. It was just Ashley and Emily because the reservations were made kind of last minute, and there was an artist fair, and so Darian couldn't get any more than 2 reservations, and they live right downtown, so that's why it was just them. I've added so many new makeup products to my routine ever since I started using Chat to find me my right coloring. I did a TikTok about this, but basically I just asked Chat to give me a color analysis and then give me makeup that fit my face based on the analysis. It found me the perfect shade of foundation. Like, I actually could not tell the difference between where my makeup started and ended from my neck because it was so accurate, and told me I was a warm tone, which I did not know. I've always gotten neutral makeup, and I thought that was my undertone, was just neutral, and so that's just like what I've always gotten my makeup as. And it told me I was warm, and now I've been buying warm foundation, and it's made such a difference, and actually it fits my face, because I feel like every time I got foundation before, it felt like something was off. I filmed a little get dressed with me for our date night the other night, and everyone on TikTok was telling me I chose the wrong outfit, and there's just nothing worse than that when you've already left the house, you know? And people were like, oh girl, you definitely should have gone with the cheetah shirt. And so I'm gonna recreate that outfit today and do a video on it to see if it actually would have looked better and see what the people think. I kind of just want to do a glowy look today. I'm probably just gonna do some bronzing drops. We'll do Say and Star Glow, just a little bit to add some like cute glowy vibes. And then we'll do the MCO Beauty bronzing drops. If you've not heard of MCO, they do these dupes for makeup that are pretty identical and always look so good, and again pretty identical to what they're duping. I think they're at Kroger and Target, I'm not sure. I don't know if you guys can tell how like glowy that just made me. And then I'm gonna do a tiny bit of foundation over top of it, not anything too crazy because I don't want to do anything too high coverage when I'm literally going to a 2-year-old's birthday party. I don't know his theme or anything because I wasn't the one that got the invite, it was Darian, and so we need to get him a little gift as well. And I like to get gifts based off themes, but I don't know it, so I'm gonna have to get Darian to tell me the theme. Let's call Darian and see. He's downstairs in his office and I don't feel like going down there.
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
He's too busy for us. We might have to go downstairs and do it because I need to know. We may end up door dashing the gift too because I don't know if we'll have time to stop because birthday party is at 4 and the kids are getting up at 3 and we live like 45 minutes away from them because they live in Anderson and that's a 45-minute drive. We end up having to DoorDash. I've also been loving making my neck a little shinier. So I do a little bit of bronzing drops with some moisturizer. It just gives me like a really pretty glow. I don't do too much. That actually was a little too much. And then I just mix it in my hand, kind of just go down my neck. And I feel like it gives me a really natural glow and kind of just helps blend in my makeup. I never know what to wear on rainy days because I think that this was supposed to be a pool party potentially. And I'm like, well, I would just normally wear some like shorts or something. But now that it's raining, I feel like the pool party part is probably canceled and they're probably just doing an inside situation. But I don't know. And then I feel like on rainy days, if I wear shorts, I end up getting pretty cold. Because it's not like it's super hot outside yet. I don't know. We can figure it out together. All right, here's the fit. Super casual, just something like loose and easy to put on. I think this is from Revolve. I can link it for you guys if I can find it. Darian said that he talked to the parents and they said not to get him a present. So we don't have to worry about that because I was the same way with Becca's birthday. I normally would be like, no, like we still need to get a gift. But I literally told people, please do not bring a gift for Becca. Like she got so many toys from us, from her grandparents. So I believe people now when they say not to bring a present. I'm gonna go downstairs and get some of the stuff ready for when the kids get up. All right, let's do what Casey needs first, which is a bottle and a pouch. For dinner, I think I'm gonna give him oats. So for lunch, late lunch, let's do apple, carrot, pumpkin. I think he'll like that. I always bring a backup option just in case, because sometimes he boycotts certain flavors. So let's do pear, carrot, beet, just in case he's not happy with that one. And then let's bring his puffs. You really have to think of everything as a mom. At this point in my life as a mother, I overdo things because I would much rather have more than less than we need. Okay, now let's prep his bottle. I'm gonna do a 7-ounce bottle. I just do the water first. And then we pour it in whenever it's ready into his bottle warmer. And then I will prep his formula and I'll do 7 ounces of that. And that is good for him. Now for Beckham, she just likes to have snacks in the car, really. That's all she really needs is snacks. And then, of course, diapers, wipes, all of the necessities. It seems like it's not necessary to do before they get up, but I'm telling you, it gets 10 times harder once they're up. And it's better just have all the stuff packed and then you can just worry about them getting ready in the car and go because that alone takes a while. Have you guys seen the ads for this? Apparently one dose is 17 shots of turmeric. I don't know what I believe. I haven't done my research. I know it's organic herbs. I know it has turmeric extract, dandelion powder, milk thistle, and ginger powder, all organic. And so I've been taking it every day. And I'll let you guys know if I feel a difference. It's supposed to be super good for your liver and for your immunity. And I didn't order it. I've seen ads for it online, but I actually didn't order it online. I ordered it on DoorDash from Sprouts. And it's actually very good. Strangely, like it tastes like you're drinking just like a orange juice. I'm gonna detox from the things that have been going on in our house once we find a solution for what's going on. Because there's no point in detoxing before you know exactly what you're detoxing from. And I have a whole plan with my holistic doctor that I'm going to start once we get final answers, which I should be getting a call on Monday about final answers of our test results and all of that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, we got tested for mold. The tea is I don't think that we have mold necessarily. I think that there are toxins in our house from when they built our house that are still here that we need to flush out because it's a long story. I'll do a whole video on it, but basically we might have to get some purifiers and stuff like that for our house, as well as purifiers for our HVAC system. All right, Darian's gonna get ready and then we'll pack the car and go get the kids up and get them ready for a fun afternoon. All right, packed car. Beckham, where are we going? To a birthday party. Are you excited? All right, we just pulled up. They live on a huge thing of land and we're at their barn. And I already see kids on the tractor, so Beckham's gonna thrive. It's okay, buddy, we're coming. He does not love the car. Jump, girl, jump, jump, jump. This is so fun. They have so much to do. There's like a lot of activities. Everybody's eating, got tacos. Beckham's watching the big kids, because the big kids are playing now. Okay, it's been a few hours. We got home and it was immediately bedtime, so we kind of just put our heads down and did what we needed to do. But I was explaining to Beckham earlier that tomorrow's Mother's Day and she was getting so excited. What exactly are we doing tomorrow? Darian's the one that planned everything, so I don't actually know what's going on tomorrow.
I just made reservations for us.
Well, yeah, but we're going to church.
Yeah, we're going to church.
I forgot about church.
We're going to church, and then we're going to. It's also one of my favorite spots in Greenville. It's like a very like aesthetic place called Juniper. If you know, you know.
I already told them about that.
Oh, you do? Yeah, they got good brunch. I'm a big fan of brunch. That's not my favorite meal, honestly.
Same. And then after that, kids will come home, take a nap, then what?
Then you get the day off. Mackenzie wants to deep clean.
I want to deep clean. I've been saying, I mean, every single day at the end of the day, I'm like, I need to deep clean.
I know there's 10 o'clock.
I know, and then it's 10 p.m. by the time that I get done with like either work or putting the kids down and then cleaning a little bit to where we can go on with our lives the next day. And then I'm like, bro, it's midnight, so I'm not deep cleaning tonight. But tomorrow is my deep clean day. I'm gonna like actually get a Trinity coffee. I might even drink an energy drink, which I never do, and grind. Deep clean grind. Yeah, that's the plans for tomorrow. Darian's getting up with Kason all night tonight because he's a real one. So I don't have to worry about getting up in the night. So I will get some REM sleep tonight, which is so nice. That's like my favorite part about Mother's Day and Father's Day is like I love that we still spend time with the kids because what's a Mother's Day and Father's Day if you're like, I just want to be away from my kids, you know? Like the fun part is like you're like, wow, these two little precious human beings made me a dad. Made me a mom. Yeah, you want to spend time with them, but you also like there are little parts of the day where it's like the dad or mom takes more of the responsibility. So that is my favorite part. Is like the best of both worlds where it's like I will be sleeping through the night tonight, but I also get to wake up and be with my babies. All right, we'll see you in the morning for Mother's Day. Well, I have this whole plan on vlogging this morning, but we were fighting for our life to get out the door. I did go and get donuts today because that was the one thing I wanted to do this morning was get donuts just by myself. But now we're on the way to go meet everybody for breakfast. I think they are already there. I know that parking is a whole situation right now because there's artists here downtown, which is like this big like art exhibit or something. I don't know. I didn't even have coffee this morning. Who doesn't have coffee on Mother's Day? That's like the number one rule. But I'll get coffee at brunch. No one worry. I'm very tired. I can't lie. Even though Darian woke up with the kids last night, I'm still like so tired because we woke up early this morning. Oh wait, I never said why we didn't go to church. Yeah, we didn't go to church because my alarm did not go off. And by the time that I woke up, I was like, wait, we're gonna have to rush so hard to try to get out this door, and then we're all gonna be stressed. And so we decided we're just gonna watch it from home later. But our ETA is 11:10, so we're only 10 minutes late. Not too bad. Going to see Man and Gigi. Are you excited? What's today? What's today? Mother's Day. All right, we're here. Let's go. Look at all the pretty flowers, and you get to be with your grandmas. Yum. All right, I'm gonna show you guys the buffet because it's so good. Okay, so there's a ton of different stations. So you have this, which is like bacon, cheese blends. I don't even know what that means. Classic Benedict. There's hot honey, chicken waffles. It's everything. And then here's like your meats. Here's like your breads, your fruits, and all of that. And then an omelet station. Okay, chia pudding looks so good. Or I might want a bagel. I did just get all of this. Kason is mesmerized. Do you like that song, B? They have like performers and stuff going on. Like people are singing and dancing, which I knew they do whenever it's like a bar time, but I didn't think it would happen now. Finally got my coffee. All right, we're opening presents. I made them not look at my reel and my TikTok that I posted about it so that they would be surprised. Gonna open this? That's a good one. It's so I do this one. I think that would be pretty on you. Hey, happy Mother's Day. Y'all can read your card. And then Darian and Beckham got me a gift. Oh my gosh. We can video of you. Is this for me? It is. We're so sweet. Okay. Okay, butterflies.
It's like a set.
This one smells so
Okay,
nice.
it's like Bath and Body Works.
Yeah, you look-
Smell. You picked a smell of mine. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. That's so sweet. Makes you taste. So sweet. You guys, I just woke up from the best nap of my life. That was heavenly, and I've spent the last like hour or so before bedtime cleaning up both of the kids' rooms. They desperately needed their clothes switched out, like just things they've grown out of, things that don't fit one, I can go into the other. Things that we just are never gonna put them in, and if they haven't worn by now, they're just not gonna wear and we need to donate. And just like different toys that they've grown out of, stuff like that we need to put in storage for when we have our next kid. Just so much needed to be done in those rooms, and I'm so glad I've finally have it done because I've been saying I need to do it for so long. I just got my Jersey Mike's delivered. Now, he did say that he got me mayo, and I'm not seeing mayo, but luckily I have some. It's just not my favorite mayo because it's kind of healthier, and I'm not really going for a healthy vibe if you can't tell. I got the Italian, and I think I added banana pepper and a few other things. Like, are you kidding me? This is my Mother's Day dream. I was deciding if I wanted pizza because Bellosino's is my favorite pizza, but I never really eat it because it makes me feel sick because it's probably so bad for you. I opted for this because I was like, I really want baked barbecue chips. I don't know why, that's what I'm craving. So Darian is upstairs putting Kason down. I just turned on a little Moana for Beckham so that she could watch that while I eat my food in peace. Darian has also really held it down today so I could do whatever I wanted. Like going to get donuts and sleeping. I haven't had to lift a finger. He's the best for that. He's so appreciative for the mom that I am. We just like talked about that today, just how thankful he is. He's just so sweet. And it's just, I sometimes have days that you just like, I mean, we're thankful for each other every day, of course, but like just having a specific day where you just thank that person for being a dad or mom. Like it's just special. We do have a lot more deep cleaning to do tonight that will get done. Now onto the downstairs and our bedroom. I'm locked in. I promised myself that this was gonna be the day that I like really deep clean, so we're doing it. Kids are in bed and you know I'm locked in to the deep cleaning whenever I'm about to put my headphones on and listen to a podcast. I don't know which one I want to listen to. I think I want to do Brooke and Connor. That's really the only podcast I listen to. Sometimes I listen to a church in Columbia that we used to go to his podcast, and there's some other like Christian podcasts I listen to, but like fun podcasts. I really only listen to Brooke and Connor. Also, I have a voicemail from Emily, one of my best friends that I need to listen to. So I'm gonna listen to her voice memo first, and then I'll listen to this pod. Let's deep clean. Darian's gonna do the living room and the kitchen. I am gonna do the dining room and the sunroom, and then we will both do our room because I can't even show you guys my room. It's ridiculous how bad it is right now. Okay, we made a lot of progress, but Kason is crying, so I'm gonna go give him a bottle, and then we will come back down here, finish this, and then we'll head upstairs into my room. Okay, he drank down that bottle. It's all clean in here now. It is 12:30, and I have not showered, so we are not going to get all this done tonight. Let's just be realistic with ourselves. But we can start somewhere, and I can tell you where I'm gonna start, and it is this pile. I cannot believe this pile is even in my room. This is the most unacceptable thing I've ever seen, and get out of my sight. Okay, I still have two big piles of laundry to put away, but it is now 12:51, and I have children, and I have a day to live tomorrow, and I cannot keep cleaning our room. Darian's downstairs finishing his movie. He got into some movie while he was cleaning the living room and the kitchen. Now he's like all into it, but I have got to start getting ready for bed. I'm gonna do a quick shower and like obviously brush my teeth, wash my face, all of that. I have a crazy zit trying to come in, but my friend Emily, the one that I was saying left me a voice memo, she told me at dinner the other night when Darian surprised me that she uses hydrogen peroxide on her teeth, and I asked her this because she has the whitest teeth, and I said, I need to know all of your secrets because I'm trying to have super white teeth. And she said she'll do hydrogen peroxide instead of water with her toothpaste, and that's how she has such white teeth. And I'm like, okay, well, I will be stealing because I want to have as white teeth as you. It says it's enamel safe whitening too, which, you know, that's an important part of it, is you don't want to ruin your enamel. So I will keep you guys updated on how this is working because I just ordered this tonight, and I'll keep you updated because I'm trying to get white teeth. I am really trying to text people back in a more manageable time frame because then I just get overwhelmed because I get more texts. I'm like, well, I need to wait till I answer the other people's texts before I can text these people back. And I used to be such a good texter. Like, what has been going on with me? Why have I not been texting people? So I've been trying to do better about that. So I am trying to answer the Mother's Day text from my sweet friends and family today before I go to sleep so I don't have 40 unread text messages. But it's now 1 a.m. so let me hop in the shower and go to bed before I get zero sleep tonight.
Right. That scared me. Rise and shine, everybody. I've been with the kids this morning because Darian is at the gym. He decided to go to the 9:30 because he did not get up early enough to go to the 6:30. So here's my view this morning, my gorgeous babies. I just made us all eggs, sausage, blueberries, oranges, strawberries, and we all shared. He had oatmeal and then some crushed up blueberries and a little bit of egg. It is Monday, which means I need to get everything together, all of my life issues. Like the fact that there's a sheet that I've been meaning to fill out for taxes for a month now. It's not like my past taxes, but current taxes. I have to tell him like everything I want to write off since we're 1099. So I have to do all of that. And then I need to just figure out my week. We have a meeting at the end of this week for my event in June. I cannot wait for that. I'm gonna freak out at that. So I need to be brainstorming about different things I want to talk about because that was our last meeting until the event, which is kind of crazy. It went by kind of fast. I'm a little sad because this week's weather is supposed to not be good. Like, what is this weather? That is not great. I will say it does not actually rain all day, luckily. Today it's 100% chance of rain. Let's get some protein coffee in and wait for Darian to get home, and then we can read and get some stuff done. I am reading. I don't know what I want to read today yet. Sometimes when I don't know what I want to read, since Proverbs has 31 chapters in it, I'll take whatever the day is, so it's the 12th. First of all, how is it May 12th already? Like, what's going on? How are we already there? But sometimes I'll just go to whichever proverb it is that day, so obviously Proverb 12, and maybe read a little bit of my Beth Moore book, and that can be what I read today. I try to like listen to worship music and pray on the way to the gym. That doesn't always happen, but I try to do that. I want to wear this new Aries set that I got. It's so freaking cute. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but it has these like cute stripes on it. I don't know if this is good for a rainy day. Maybe I'll bring a jacket with me, but I've been wanting to wear it because it's so cute. I usually either get a small or medium and airy depending on how flexible they are, but these are actually a large because I wanted them to be a little longer. These are like kind of shorter shorts, and I like to like be able to work out without having to worry about them riding up. I actually decided that I'm gonna do the 410 today because it got too close to the 12. I wasn't finished reading. I have a meeting right after at 1:15 with our manager, and so I just did not want to be rushed getting around. So now I'll have time to do that, and then right after I'll just come home and take her to some lessons, and it's kind of like back to back to back rather than like do this, come home, whatever. It's just more of a good flow to my day, and I could let my coffee settle and all that. I'm actually about to get another coffee, I think, so that I can get through this day in peace with caffeine. Wait, remember I told you guys my necklace got here today? It just came. We have to open it together because I have not seen it in person. I also told them that they have like a selection on their site that they can rearrange it to be what they think would look the best, because they do this for a living. I'm like, yeah, y'all arrange it to what y'all think would be the best, because it's a custom charm bracelet. But wait a second, false alarm, this is different PR. That means it's in the mailbox. No. Well, this is still exciting. I love Fleur. Fleur is this really good perfume. Let's see what they sent. Peach skin and beach skin. I love peach smells. Hold on. Smell test. That smells really good, but I need to try this first before I commit to what I want to wear. Oh, wait, sometimes I don't like beachy smells because they're very coconutty, and I don't love coconut. Ugh, I can't tell which one I like better. We'll do peach. Wait, this sprayed smells insane. Peach Skin by Fleur. Holy cow. I've never smelled anything like that either in a perfume scent kind of way. Love these. I'm trying to keep our room in there clean, so we are immediately putting away these boxes. We are not going to get in the trap of having boxes just out and about. I think that this is also PR, so let's open this one. I'm so upset that my necklace is in my freaking mailbox because we have to drive to get to our mailbox, and it's raining, and I don't feel like going to get that. Oh, shut up. Okay, I was right. This is PR.
staycation. These are our favorite blankets for the kids. We take them on trips and they are a pillow, but then you open them and they're a big blankie, and so it's really good to have these in the car. We just throw them in there and then we can easily zip them back up. I love this color, and it looks like they sent, oh, I think it's a Mother's Day package. It's giving mom. Cute. They also sent shut up. No. Guys, they sent my favorite bow robe, the one that I wear all the time. Look how freaking cute. It's cherries, strawberries, pink bows, blue bows, flowers. Oh my freaking gosh. This might be my favorite thing they've ever sent. Did he say oh wait, and then these are just PJs. I actually can't get over this. Lemons and cherries, and are you kidding? This is just PJs. They also have the comfiest PJs. I'm really selling them to you guys right now, but I mean every word I'm saying. And lastly, I think they sent just a big blanket. Looks like this one doesn't wrap up. I think this is just like big, which Becca is gonna love this. This is so cozy. We'll keep this down here and we can like lay it flat for the kids whenever they're playing. Thank you, staycation. Now we have to go figure out if I want to go drive to get my necklace before I have to go work out. Oh wait, no, I have to leave. What a shame. You guys are just gonna have to watch my Instagram stories to see how the necklace turned out, because I have to end the vlog here and go work out. But I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching. Anytime you guys watch, it means the world to me. If you are not subscribed, you're in enemy territory, because I'm trying to get to 40K. Hopefully in the next like month or so. I need to decide what I want to give away once I hit 40K. I want to do a big giveaway once we hit that. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I love you guys, and I will see you guys next Thursday with a new vlog. Love you.